Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Let's get into it. What we're going to talk about, we talk about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google, fair use, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And thank you for your love and support.
So let's talk about it. Recently, Jason Lee did an interview, 1 or 2 weeks ago, and Jason Lee accused Kandi of being a bully, aiming the recent drama. So a lot of people have actually been saying a lot about Kandi in regards to whether it's true or false. All comments are alleged. Bully, allegedly. Controlling, allegedly. In regards to the show, people feel like plot and planned, wanted to carry out a storyline for Bravo, because you figure this is what, the 4th show for her. She's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The family had a show. They had the restaurant show that got canceled, probably because of all the allegations in regards to the restaurant. And then in regards to, she's on this show in regards to the Queens of R&B. Now, mostly, we all thought it was going to be the story about the music. And it seems like it's more so geared to the Scott sisters. Why isn't Kandi being asked about what happened in regards to the restaurant? Why isn't Kandi being asked about all the accusations about the restaurant passing, not passing? Why isn't her and Todd's stuff out? It seems as if Portia is really good at redirecting, and it seems as if Kandi's really good at redirecting. You get what I'm saying? Because remember when there was an issue at the restaurant, and I'm glad that person's safe. Someone got injured in the arm. You already know what I'm talking about. Literally 24 to 72 hours, Kandi was doing a media blast. She was on different YouTubers, like 4 or 5 different YouTubers. The best interview I saw her do was the House of Aaron. That one trended because House of Aaron did a really good job asking her questions, asking about her life, talking about Carlos King, what happened, in regards to Carlos King trying to sell the story about Escape. So that's the biggest thing where people were like, if Carlos King would have allegedly did it, he would have talked about the ups, downs, the do's, the don'ts, what happened behind the scenes. So, of course, the girls wanted to show their side. And then, like I said before, people are asking, why isn't Kandi and Todd on the show more? Why isn't Tiny and Tip on the show more? The ladies are showing their families just a little bit, but I think they wanted to try and make it where it's geared towards family. But if you make it geared towards family, the Scott sisters are pouring out their heart. The Scott sisters are talking about checks. One, the alleged $30,000. We're still trying to figure out if it did happen, didn't happen. Tamika is very clear it happened. She didn't allegedly want her sister to go to jail. There's an alleged tape. There's an alleged behind the scenes money of somebody behind the scenes trying to get all the girls to do stuff. And then there's just so much going on. I'll just be general. There was a post a text that went out that said a lot of stuff. And then Latasha's husband went on, mind you, a lot of people got a lot of information in regards to Latasha's husband went on Tasha K's show. I will say that. And he talked about a lot of stuff. And then he tried to redirect in regards to Kandi's way, in regards to Tiny's way. And really, a lot of people didn't pick it up because the Latasha and Tamika situation was trending more so because everybody was like, one, this is a 9-10 year problem. Why wasn't that dealt with then? And if you didn't want to deal with it and you didn't want to put her in jail, why are you talking about it now? For Bravo clicks, views, and media. Bravo told you, I told you, I told you. Bravo wants a show to trend for several reasons. And they love breaking up friendships. They do, allegedly. They love that it's talking about cheating. They love when it's talking about lying. They love when it's talking about infidelity. They love when it's talking about marriage. They love when it's talking about if you have a record. They love if you're going to have a record. So that's the biggest thing. And then a lot of people talk about if you want your marriage to work, don't go on any reality show, allegedly. We see that there's a lot of people that have been divorced, separated. When you look at all the reality shows over the 20 years, several couples didn't make it because friendship comes first, love comes first. They care about each other and they don't want to embarrass each other in these streets. So mind you, look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Drew just filed for divorce. Um, uh, Eva just filed for divorce. Cynthia filed for divorce 3 or 5 months ago. Cynthia and Peter got divorced. Phaedra and Paulo got divorced. Who else? There's so many. And then there's some that's still together. But everybody, that's why we talk about healthy, safe relationships. Let's go through some of the clips because Jason Lee is responding. Kandi's talking on their show. And then basically Kandi is basically responding. In regards to Kandi addresses Jason Lee comments about her on the Breakfast Club. If somebody is shady to me, then I don't mess with them. And I get that. And then some people will say if some people won't come on your show, they get mad. And then they try and spin it. But then you figure sometimes when people go on people's show, they start to shade them as soon as they get off the line. So people are really weird to whereas if you invite somebody on your show, but then you shade them after, that's concerning. And then people are saying that people are shading them if they don't come on your show. People are weird. I see some weird stuff. People doxing people, people using people's content, not able to make their own content. People are making it seem like, oh, the K's and the J's are this. And I can do that too. And I use some of the same makeup too. People are just so weird. Your lifestyle and their lifestyle is totally different. Using people content, not giving people credit. I get what Kandi's saying, but it's kind of like everybody can't be wrong. I'm trying to see where the good is and where people are standing up for her. We know Don Juan has been there, hanging in there with Kandi for a while. We hear the different stories about Todd, how Kandi's mom felt about Todd. Now, I think that's kind of better. We heard how Portia made lies about Kandi, and it's like I think they've been seen in pictures before. So that's all weird. But so much has gone on in regards to Atlanta housewives. And I think a lot of times people have to be careful and they have to take care of their brand, their name, and protect their brand and their name. And if you have children, you have to even be more so careful. But I think Bravo loves to shade people. They want them to do stuff. I think a lot of the women in different reality shows, they do stuff for clickbait. They want to pull you in. They do stuff for a clicking of you. They'll trip on something. Oh, I'm okay. They'll do something. They'll make a photo look weird just so you can comment. People are doing shady stuff, weird stuff, just for a clicking of you now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's Kandi, but all these interviews, all this stuff.